That's this. Let's do waivers. We have no waivers. We're going to stay in line of sight. We're not doing any special things. Expected remote pilot in command is me. No alcohol within 8 hours. That's true. No drugs, including prescriptions, impacting safety performance. So just high blood pressure meds shouldn't matter. Remote pilot in command certificate ID. Hang on. Okay, so remote pilot in command certificate, the ID, the date, and the expiration date. All right, so mine says pending because it's a temporary one. They haven't sent me the formal certificate yet, but 11/3/2022, and it expires 11/30/2024. There we go. If it did expire, then you need to take a renewal, and then you'd have to keep track of that and have it on your possession. And if you've updated address or any of that kind of stuff, you need to update it in the Drone Zone website within 14 days. That I have not changed my address or other kinds of things. Visual observers expected. We're going to say none. I'm not going to have anyone fly with me. Unless the grandkids come over and they want to watch, we'll see. Okay, drone registration number and expiration date. This side, other side. So, as a recommendation was to label the things right on here. Let's put that. Can you see if we can see any? There you go. So what we've done is we've put the registration numbers on. So I'm going to pause and type these in. Okay, so here we go. We have the registration number. It expires in 25. Anti-collision beacon. We'd have to use if it's a night flight. Not applicable. CG, we haven't added anything to the drone to change the center of gravity. Remote ID number isn't recorded until September 23. Category number of the drone. This is not rated as a category. That is just starting to come online. This is not a category rated drone. So accident, alcohol, drug reporting to FAA with these requirements, and to the National Traffic Safety Board if any of these things happen. So let's see. So that was the flight planning to check everything, and now there's a pre-flight checklist. When it's actually time, because obviously, like, you might do this and you're not going to fly until the afternoon you did in the morning or the next day, because it takes a while to process that. So now this is a form to fill out right before you fly. So let me see if I have time to actually go out right now, and I'll fill it out. So in getting ready to prep, one of the things is you're supposed to have the registration for the drone on your person when you're flying. So I went in to see. I only had the recreational. I didn't have the Part 107 registration. So this is inside the FAA drone zone. I have one drone registered, and it only has one. So I guess you only register the drone once, even though you may fly under over Part 107, or you can fly under recreational. Okay, it is like 2:30. I think the grandkids are coming over for dinner tonight since the driving ban's lifted. I think I'm going to do this part, and then I'm going to get since it's 17 degrees, I need to get some clothes on, some winter clothes. So I'm going to do this part first, take a break, get some clothes on, and then I'll continue. I think we're just going to give it a try. One of the concerns now that the driving ban's lifted is that I was just going to walk down the middle of the roads here but now there's a lot of traffic, so, and that's probably not gonna, I probably can't drive there because it's probably not gonna be plowed out, so I thought it was gonna be like a nice fun walk down the middle of a road that you usually can't do. Well, we'll see. Alright, let's finish this up here. Flight date 12/26/2022. Time will be 3 p.m. and location will be Cass Creek. Expected flight path above creek and surrounding. That's not right. Why can't I spell surrounding? That was close. Surrounding area to view blizzard aftermath. Yeah. Alright. Pilot in command will be me and no visual observers. I have not drank alcohol within 8 hours. I just took blood pressure meds, not impacting my safety. RP certificate ID as above, since we just did that. As above, since we just did that, there was no delay. Type of drone is DJI Mavic Pro. Anti-collision beacon, NA, proper CG, NA, since we didn't add anything. Remote ID, NA, no category rating. Remote ID, 2023. I got that twice. Oh, that's interesting. I should probably make a note of that. Let's put that in yellow so when I go back I will change that. Airspace authorization, none needed since we're in G. We should check the before you fly app. Right before we fly, just to make sure that nothing has changed. A lot of times we're going to fly along this creek here, right? Let's see. Clear for takeoff. Sometimes things change quickly, especially if it's been a couple hours, so we're still good there. We don't have any, we don't need any access. No TAMs, let's just give it another shot. No TAMs can change pretty quick. Who knows if a president comes to town or is a football game scheduled? Nope, we're good there. None. Before you fly clearance, we're green. No issues. Night operation, sunset was at 4:47, I think. Will be before 4:47 p.m. Closest airport is Buffalo Airfield, 9G. I think it's a 0. Control tower, there's no tower. And beacon colors, I don't know. Radio frequencies was 122.975 if I remember right. Let's just go up and see. That's why we do all this work, right? Let's look under airports. 122.975. 122.975. So what we can do is we can get a radio and listen to see what traffic is in the area, to see what's coming in, taking off, or whatever, just because we are near that area and planes will be, could be in the flight path You know, they shouldn't be flying at 400 feet, but when you see an airplane, it's good to know what they're doing. And here, can't communicate because we're not a private pilot, but, yeah, we're a remote pilot, not a private pilot. No flight over humans unless part of the flight crew, undercover structures, or inside stationary structure. So we're not going to fly over any humans. More humans on the road right now. Moving vehicles we can't fly over. Shouldn't be anyone on the crick, so we should be okay. We should check our METARs. Oh yeah, so that's what we did. Yep, this is the UA Sidekick and the METARs. There we go. So what did it want to know? Now within 500 feet of clouds, 2,000 feet horizontal from clouds. We're going to be away from clouds. Visibility is 4 statute miles, so it's greater than 3. Ceiling forecast, overcast at 1,500 foot, and we're going to be at 300 foot, so we are good there. We do not need any waivers. Okay, FAA certification on person. So let me pause and bring that over. Alright, so as suggested, I have my registration, the drone registration, and my photo ID. That registration goes around my neck. I have my wallet for my photo ID, and then we have to look at getting the drone operational. I'm just going to hand hold this. Yep, so FAA certification was on person, drone registration, photo ID. We're going to get the control app up and running. The night beacon we don't need, remote ID we don't need, and assisted mode we're not using. Alright, so we're going to be good to fly. I'm going to go get suited up, and we'll see. I think we're going to put all this stuff together before we go outside. It's just too cold to do it outside. Alright, I'm cold. I'm not dressed to go outside yet, so I put the drone outside on the porch so I can start collecting GPS satellites. And let's do a full check. So here we go. Controller says ready to go. GPS. It says GPS mode, ready to go. Looks like our camera's working, so it looks like we're functional. I'm going to pause this and get winter clothes on, and we're going to go out and fly. It looks like we have end-to-end connection. We have our drone getting ready for takeoff. We're going to do a little test flight before we get over to the creek. So let's see if I can do this one-handed. Actually, those rotors are spinning, although you can't see it. Let's just see if it goes up a bit. And zoom out. There we go. Yeah, it's kind of bouncing all over. I think it needs some more satellites. It's not that windy. It's like moving everywhere. Alright, we're going to let it collect some more satellites so it'd be a little bit more stable.